When I told you guys last video that the Genesis build is starting, I was not joking. We've been hoarding parts for like the last couple weeks, and I've just been waiting so we can just get started all at once. So in the last video, we installed a full catback system on the Genesis provided from ARK Performance. So if you guys haven't seen that video, go check it out because that's like the initial first start of the Genesis build process, if that even made sense. I think we're gonna add the downpipe to it because it'll turn our little pops into like big bangs. There's really nothing wrong with putting the downpipe on. But before today's video gets started, you guys know that these are like the normal Committed Crew hoodies. What are you, Superman?
I'm trying to get it stretched out. I don't want to be like that.
He's like,
yeah, check out this hoodie. Like, that doesn't make sense. I'd rather do that.
No, these are the normal Committed Crew hoodies. I don't know if these are actually gonna come back because we're doing a whole bunch of new stuff this year. These ones were super limited when we had Jasmine become yellow, and as of February 17th, there will be a merch drop. Follow the Committed Crew's Instagram. That's where I keep you guys up to date. It's gonna be the maroon hoodies with gold letter stitching. Extremely limited, and I'm never gonna do them again. It's literally just to celebrate where the BRZ is at right now. So make sure you guys mark your calendars. Like I said, follow Committed Crew Instagram, stay up to date on all that. So we got a couple huge boxes today. We got one big box, we got two big boxes. This box has a little bit more than what we need for today's video in it. But you guys will notice that they're both ARK Performance boxes. So I told you guys in the last video, I'm gonna kind of lay out, not my whole build plan, but I'm just gonna tell you guys right now kind of why you're gonna be seeing a lot of the ARK Performance stuff. So when I first got the Genesis, there's not a lot of drift cars. There's not a lot of, or drift Genesis builds, at least I should say. And I found a really, really nice track build that was made by ARK Performance. And I'm not trying to like fully steal it, fully copy them or anything, but I found it and I drew a lot of inspiration from it. I ended up going on there. They had a bunch of amazing parts that I found and ordered up. So we have a lot of stuff coming in just kind of inspired by them, and that is ARK Performance. So you guys will notice the exhaust was ARK Performance. Everything we're gonna be doing today is with them also. It's good stuff. It's really nice. Do you wanna unbox it? Show them what we're working with? Did you go get like a hunting knife to open these boxes?
I was supposed to see. I was just gonna pull out this guy and then.
You're such a psycho. We have
this one.
Oh my god. Dude, that actually looks really nice. I love seeing things in person for the first time. Like, that looks good. Like, it looks like it's got some nice body lines. Also, Harender's back helping us again today. I tagged him in the last video. A bunch of you guys were wondering whose Jetta was outside, but then when I put his... Yeah, they're like, who's bagged Jetta? And then your Instagram name is literally bagged 1.8T. So this is the ARK Performance Legato front bumper. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. This thing is super nice because this is actually polyurethane. So this thing isn't like fiberglass. It isn't made out of anything cheap or anything that's gonna get like destroyed super easily.
And you can probably bust it into a few walls a couple times and it'll...
Yeah, it won't just explode into a million pieces. Yes. I also noticed, this is really nice. It came with, it's really nice that it comes with that, and it comes with all the grills, which is super nice, because a lot of things that you get don't come with any kind of screening.
Like yours.
Like mine.
You had to go spend a couple hundred.
Exactly, like the BRZ, we literally didn't get anything.
Yeah.
So I just had to buy a bunch of like little honeycomb pieces, whereas this came right with it, which is super nice. Something you'll notice right away is that this bumper, you wanna bring it right to the front of the car? Let's just show them over there. You guys will notice right away is the headlights are different. So this is actually for a BK2 Genesis. Basically, the first generation Genesis is called the BK1, second generation with facelift, it's called the BK2. So this front bumper is actually meant for the BK2 Genesis, which means we're doing a lot more than just this. So what we actually got a bunch of other parts as well, something that you're supposed to get to complete the front end swap. You need a hood, you need a bumper, you need the headlights, and you need the rad support. We didn't get the rad support because we figure we'll probably end up just making one. I want to get like hood pins for the hood anyways, so the only real thing that you would need the rad support for is to relocate like the hood latch.
Yeah.
So we're probably just gonna end up making something under there. It won't be like to a T exactly what you need because this is a track car. We're not trying to make it perfectly and showy. We're just trying to make it function. So we also picked up some headlights. I picked up these things used. They're just the OEM style headlights. And I think I leaked them on Instagram. I don't know for sure, but this is the second generation. This is the BK2 headlights. Not a whole lot of difference actually. Like they were surprisingly similar in shape. It's just this. That's different. So that will fit in the new bumper. Like it's gotta come farther away.
Yeah, it's because it's.
But it'll fit in the new bumper like the way it should, which is dope. Dude, that's gonna look tight. car that I was telling you guys I initially saw had like a centrally vented hood. It's actually kind of like the one that you're doing on the 240 right now. So it had like the slats right down the middle. I don't know, for the Genesis, I thought, in my opinion, it was a little bit much, like just a little bit. So we ended up going with this one, which has like the 2 side vents, which I think is super cool. It actually, they came blocked off, which is really nice. Like you don't usually see that, you just get a gaping hole and a problem to deal with, right? This is gonna be dope. Yeah. Jenny's gonna come so, like this car is gonna transform so fast, you guys have no idea. Yeah. And there was other goodies in the box too, but I didn't get to see it for now. I Hyundai front end swapped my S10.
It kind of looks good. It's wide, but I don't know.
Well, this was short-lived. If anybody locally is looking for this is a literally brand new, genuine Hyundai front bumper. When we got this, we didn't really know what we were doing with the Genesis for sure, so we did like go out and get some decent parts in case we ended up keeping it that way, but I think we made the right decision, brother.
This is definitely the right decision.
I'm just hoping that the headlights fit in this, because I'm sure they should. The only thing that should need to go is this. I think the whole top's the same. I've never seen one, but these rad supports are like 600 bucks.
No.
What's wrong? Oh, right there it hits. All right, so.
How far are we from the hole? Pretty close.
I feel like we shouldn't have really expected anything else.
Yeah.
All you guys doing at home, you're gonna need to get the new rad support. We're not thinking that we can just like magically make it look perfect. We are thinking we're gonna abuse this car. We're gonna make a lot of custom stuff go on in here. So to pay the money to end up cutting it and making a custom one for the new intercoolers and radiators and all that stuff we get anyway, there's no point. But you guys are gonna need the rad support. Okay, so we'll cut like this little flap, which really doesn't matter.
No, I would
cut the flap and then.
I'd cut this flap and then maybe just a small section for this part of the headlight to slide.
All right, wait. Before we start cutting this stuff, should we just demo the bumper? Because if we spend 2 hours making this work and then the bumper doesn't go also, then we may as well just save it and make a whole front end. Yeah, you can see that's the same shape. So the bumper will go. Yours isn't enough for measurement's sake. We don't want to have to unclip it a million times. I think something's hitting the bash bar. Yeah, right here. So we're gonna have to make our own bash bar also. All right, well, let's pop this off. Yeah, we're gonna take the bash bar off for today.
Zip it off real quick and see if we can get the bumper to fit.
So we learned really quickly why you need the rad support. So to get it to line up with the fender, we have the whole fender unbolted. You guys saw we've been trimming the headlight and stuff. It lines up with the fender. The fenders are meant to do that. You can see it like fits. But when we bring it over, everything starts hitting here. I think the rad support on the BK2 is higher. We went on the rad support and we cut all this underneath side too, so it's just the thin metal on top. But when it sits,
it's pointing down.
Yeah, it's pointing way too far down. So you can tell it's meant to kind of be up. So the rad support's on a completely different angle. They sit like that, like that, like
Should
on
we get
that
the
height.
bumper over here? That way we can see if where like this lines up.
Yeah, we could try to put the bumper on and then see what height, and then we just got to build it up.
Like, cause it might like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it might be easier to see where it all wants to sit.
Yeah, exactly. And then we'll probably just have to cut a little bit of this. So with the bumper on, you can see that the angle is completely pooched. We kind of took on a project that was a little big.
Yeah, this is a lot more work.
We did it, we got it all on. So the bumper right now is just taped up. Sagging a little bit in the middle because there's no like bolts or anything in, and that tab's pushing. But headlight's on. So you guys can see right here, like this screw, we just kind of self-tapped it in right there. Putting off those clips in case we started breaking stuff. But it fits, dude, look at that. That looks tight. So it's a little weird right here because once you snug, this is still loose, like the whole headlight still moves around. So once you tighten that one and then put some pressure on this, it kind of pulls it back up. I just tried to leave as much metal as I could. I ended up cutting a bunch more, but it's good. Do you want to grab the hood and we'll just drop it on and make sure that it kind of all flows? I just hope the little like hood latch doesn't get in the way. Oh, we also took the hood latch out. So it should go down even if it's in a different spot. Just gonna dump it right there.
Back there.
Ow, ow, ow. Doesn't work with the camera. There's tape roll and stuff stuff in the way. Yeah, the hood latch is gonna have to go. Cause I wanna put hood pins in it anyways. That way we can just like pop it at the track and open it, you know what I mean? So should we cut this off or should we cut this out?
Ooh, I would cut this off.
Just cut that right off?
Because, if you do end up replacing this to the proper one, then you won't have this. But if you're doing hood pins in it already, then it's really pointless.
It is. I just feel really bad cutting a brand new hood up. I just feel bad for the people at ARC that are watching this and they're like, bruh, this is a brand new hood. I'm sorry. Safeties. Grinder, rest in peace to the unborn child. That didn't make sense.
Oh!
Dude. So yeah, the bumper, oh yeah, it sagged a lot. If that just came up a little bit. It looks really kind of like GTR-y. The hood is kind of GTR and the bumper, it's kind of GTR. And the whole thing as a combo.
GTR.
That's so weird, I never.
Looking here, not really seeing the headlights.
It's a GTR. I've only ever seen it with this piece painted like a separate color than the whole car. And I think that kind of makes it look more like an Evo actually. I think the hood really adds to it.
Yeah.
This side took 10 minutes. This side took me like 2 hours because we cut little by little on this side. While I was doing this, Harinder put in all of the like grow pieces, which look really good. Put the clips back on, you can take off the tape there. Get it on, and then I want to try and make a bracket for this, and then we can like bolt the hood on, and we can actually just look at it. One of these clips is broken up on this side, so it's kind of weird. Doesn't want to go?
It's really, the headlight's really far in that way.
Yeah, see, this is what I was literally just explaining. We can't really have these tight until can't tighten anything down until we have it all fit. Because I don't want to try and make the headlights fit, and then we put everything else so nothing lines up. I am very fired up that it has this. That is like a huge, this is quite literally one of my favorite parts of the car.
Okay, what is going on here?
Oh! Dude, that like, we got that good.
It's a little tight over there.
It's a little tight. It's sitting a little high, but I think it's probably hitting some shenanigans under there. It looks good. What I actually really like one of the things I'm enjoying right now, is you can see the wheels through the vents. Like you can see the functionality of it.
That one kind of tripped me out because the wheels turned, but then when I saw this one.
Yeah, it looks good. And then it's just we're gonna need to get like a nice fat front mount intercooler because that little baby one back there is just not doing it for me.
Well, no chance.
It needs to come way up, which I'm kind of nervous about.
Well, it probably won't seal perfectly because the stock Genesis didn't seal perfectly. I literally have a video clip of me saying when we were doing the BRZ that it never sealed. Problem is when you're focused on it, you think it's bad. BRZ looks great, but when you come over here and you really look at it, it's got a little bit of a gap. But like the people voted that they'd rather see this.
That's true. Yeah.
You know, I put a vote. I'm like, would you rather see the seam or that? And they said that. So we actually have just like a couple little scraps laying over here of metal. And I'm thinking if we can just kind of like get them underneath. And then one day when we do end up tubing this car, which I really do want to do, when we do like tube all this, we'll just make this piece come out. For now, let's just try and get this like...
Oh yeah. Ooh.
That's good.
Solid.
That's super good. And if we pull the headlights out now, the bumper will tell us right where it wants it because we found out this little piece clips right in. So that comes down and then we hood pin it. We're gonna want maybe a little... Yeah, so you know what we'll do? We'll get like the seam here. Actually, I think I'm gonna have a seam thing over here that we can use just for reference. This is just the old BRZ one that you guys voted not to use, which is fine. But for reference, if we drop this thing...
Which is fine, like, I'm not mad.
Well, I'm not mad, I don't care. I get the idea. There, now drop the hood. Yeah, like that actually looks really good. That's actually like a really nice, dude, we might be able to use this seam. Fits nice? Not actually, it's too long. No, it's way over here.
Oh,
I tucked it all the way, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like that, I think just putting that little seam, it already has some of the holes. Well, we'd have to use new ones, but actually the fitment on this is unreal. Like even just the angle, like they match up perfectly. So it's gonna look a little booty for, I don't know, probably.
I think that's what these holes are for.
Oh yeah, 100%. The OEM bumper comes with something and these holes are meant to hold it there. Otherwise they wouldn't have it. You gotta keep these somewhere because they're really good to have. You can't see it, but it's functional. The little honeycombs. Oh, that's exactly what I ordered for the BRZ, actually, those honeycombs. This actually turned out really nice. So once we get this thing painted, obviously like the hood and stuff I don't think it'll stick out as much. I do think that these lines on the hood will pop a lot more because there's a couple really nice lines that go with these hood vents. So I think like all the lines will pop a bit more, but it won't look so in your face because right now this doesn't even look like a Genesis. To me, this looks just completely like, just really different. Which I like. I like that it doesn't look like every other Genesis, and I like that it doesn't have like the same kits as all the other ones. I think that it looks really cool. I'm excited to keep going because this isn't obviously this isn't all we got. We got more of the body kit coming. And we got still lots of ARK stuff going on. So for today, the bumper and everything is like super held on. I gotta get these hood pins to like finalize the hood. For now, it's just kind of like floppy goose everywhere. And I need to pick up some sort of sleeve material to finish these headlights. So they aren't 100% in there. You can see they're still a little bit floppy, but for today, that's kind of all I have the ability to do. I don't have any of the right stuff. And I noticed today, these come with like black housings. This is an OEM Hyundai light, and it was never painted. I Googled like photos of the Hyundai lights, and they actually just look like this. Like they just look black inside, which is dope, because the other ones are like chrome Maximus. They are just like the maximum chrome that you could possibly fit into one light, and it just, I don't know.
It's terrible.
It kind of does. We also got to get like wheels going to kind of help with the whole we're modding this car aesthetic, and not just do like, no, it's a drift car in the front, yeah, but we're not, yeah. I just know Brad means all four corners.
Negative 45 degrees of camera.
Front, you gotta do extra.
I think this would be cool. We could almost make a dope splitter too, like the ones that you made for the BRZ before. But yeah, this stuff was super easy to do. Huge shout out to ARK Performance for like, one, making things that are actually nice quality. We've never dealt with them before. The exhaust, and then this, and like we're all just like, this is really nice. We've never done anything that's like super nice like this. And it was easy. If you just get the rat support, I know I keep saying that, if you just get it, don't be idiots, it would be simple. We have a pipe bender that I keep hinting at, but we haven't opened it or done anything yet. There's lots we have to do, but we're off to a good start. And I think we're gonna call it here for this video. This took a lot longer than we thought, so I'm gonna come back and do like, I don't even have bulbs for the headlights, because this guy that I bought them from robbed all the bulbs before he gave me it. So I thought there was gonna be bulbs in it. I thought we could like turn it on and test it. There's nothing in there. So I gotta go get headlight bulbs and stuff for the car because I really don't have any. Honestly, I think it looks good. It looks aggressive right now, but once we get it, like I said, painted up, it should be dope. Wheels, coils, all the mods you guys already know. It's gonna be nice. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and a huge shout out to ARK Performance, ARK Performance, for hooking us up and helping us out with the build, because it's awesome stuff. Like it's just, there's no way to go around that. It's just awesome and I enjoy it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out, and stay committed.